Shalom. This video is about weight loss. I've lost 25 pounds in the last 6 weeks and I'm working hard at it. So I want to talk about it because I've been very overweight most of my adult life and I'm determined this time to get that under control. If you want to see sort of what the worst was, if you go to jewu 139, I did a video there on Mourner's Kaddish and people have said to me take it off because it's all stomach. I shot it at a bad angle, but it shows you what at least 25 pounds in a bad angle looks like, more. Before I talk more about the details, I want to go back to Maimonides from 1135 to 1204, a great rabbi, who was also a physician, an important physician, and he wrote the following 1,000 years ago. He said, "Since by keeping the body in good health one follows the ways of God, for it's impossible to understand or know anything about the Creator when we are ill, it's a man's duty to shun what is ever harmful to the body and cultivate health-preserving habits. For example, a man should not eat except when he is hungry." And one of the common problems among people who are overweight is that we eat when we're not hungry. We eat to satisfy other needs, and that has to change. Number 2 in chapter 4 here in the Mishnah Torah's book of Code of Law, in the section on Meda, knowledge, he said, "One should not gorge himself, but leave the table before his appetite is fully appeased, using 1/4 less food than he would completely gratify him." Of course, we know now that it takes 20 minutes between the time your brain finds out it's satisfied and when you actually put the food in your stomach. Then he says, exercise should be taken every day in the morning. And one of the things I've been doing now is trying to work out at least 6 days a week. 6 days a week. He says strenuously until the body is warm. I mean, I guess sweating. And so strenuous exercise is important. I may not be strenuous enough yet. I'm getting there. But exercise has to be an important component. He says, another rule has been laid down regarding the healthy condition of the body. As long as a person takes plenty of exercise and does not overeat and keeps his bowels regulated, he will contract no illness even though he eats inferior food. But if you sit around idle and take no exercise, you'll be subject to physical discomforts and failing strength. He concludes by saying, overeating is like a deadly poison to the human body. Most illnesses which befall man arise either from bad food or excessive eating of good food. King Solomon, in Proverbs, he says, wrote, "He who guards his mouth and keeps his tongue from himself clear of trouble." That is to say, Maimonides says, he who guards his mouth from bad food excessive eating keeps his tongue from unnecessary talk. So I'm determined to try and lose 100 pounds. I've gotten 25 down. I'm sure it'll be a lot slower now after this initial 25 pounds, but I'm determined to do it. So how, besides the exercise? Well, everything they tell you to do. Cut out white sugar virtually completely, white bread, white rice, white potatoes. Try and eat whole grains, but mostly vegetables, fruit, lean protein. And cut down on portions. Portions was a big one for me. So I'm trying hard, and I'm really going to determine to try and get this under control. And I encourage everyone who's got overweight problems to think about it. And I'd love to hear from you about your progress. You can email me or leave me a message here on YouTube. And we'll hopefully chart our progress together towards a healthy life. As Maimonides says, it's critical for knowing and understanding God. And as my doctor said, who told me I had to lose weight, your heart will thank you, your knees will thank you, your joints will thank you, the mirror will thank you. Shalom.